feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Spins away from the defender. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's going to take it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bulls. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
With the catch, it's Horton. There he goes. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Beck. Caught near the sticks, it's Hill. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. So now it's second and long.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, USF. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's second and 7. To the air, it's back. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Bulls are on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got the quick completion. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground. Tries to keep momentum going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. The Tide will get the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pulls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Crispin. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tide crowd, rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Defense in press coverage. To the air. It's Beck. Got a man. It's Williams. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They'll immediately call timeout.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the easy throw in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Johnson wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really effective.
Touchdown Bulls. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking for space. It's screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Floats it out in space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. These corners backing off a bit. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are...
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Crispin. Touchdown Bulls! They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for us.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown time! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Crispin. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. The sure hands. It's Nimrod. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
That's caught. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Johnson wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To throw, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They immediately... Timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab near the marker, it's Adams. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Rides the back and leaves it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the play. Win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for me.